Hey everybody, we are going to be finishing up our maracas today by putting on a fresh coat of paint and some beautiful design work. So in all of my research preparing for this video, I think what struck me most about the types of colors, the type of design that people from South America who created maracas put on their painted onto their maracas is how bright the colors were. You'll be seeing across the video right now how bright the colors are in the designs, the different patterning. If you guys go back to one of our original videos that we have, do you remember the dot painting that we did in Australia? They do some similar things in South America as well. It's interesting to see how people from different continents so far away from each other still incorporate those same designs into their artwork. Art is universal, it kind of feels like. We all kind of, we all come from the same place. All right, so the things that we're gonna need for our project today is our awesome maraca that we guys have been working so diligently on, freshly paper mache'd and looking amazing. Some paint. If you have acrylic paint, that's awesome. If not, that's okay too. Some tempera paint or any kind of paint that you have at your house. Even markers. Markers would work great as well. All right, so, and then some Q-tips because I'm going to be doing a little bit of dot painting on mine. And a big paintbrush because, let's be honest here, I'm not going to sit here with I have a little teeny tiny paintbrush too, painting little tiny strokes here on when I put my base color down. All right, so after looking at all of the different images that you've seen in the video, I hope that you feel inspired. So I would encourage you to incorporate your favorite flowers, your favorite designs, your favorite kind of imagery onto your maracas, using the same kind of style that we saw within those images. All right, so for me, my favorite color is teal. So I'm going to attempt to make a teal color to paint my maraca. So I'm going to grab some blue. Now, do you guys remember why we have the red, the yellow, and the blue? Because those are our basic primary colors. And if you have these colors, you can mix pretty much any color in the whole world. All right, and I'm going to grab a little bit of yellow, because teal is just a greenish blue, and then I'm gonna mix it in here and see if I am happy with the color that I get. And I think I need a little bit more yellow, and then I think what I'm gonna do is grab a little bit of white to lighten up this greenish blue color that I am creating. All right, get a little bit more blue. See, I'm just scooping, trying to keep my paint as clean as possible. There we go, looking good. All right, I'm gonna grab some white. Ooh, that's gonna be pretty. So you can see today that I'm using an old egg carton as my palette. You can feel free to do that yourself. I'm gonna add a little bit more blue because I want it to be a little bit brighter. You can do that yourself for your palette, or you can use a pie tin or just a paper plate or anything that you want to. I'm kind of loving this egg carton though, because I tell you what, it's kind of convenient having everything right here and I can still let it dry on here as well. I think that's good enough for me today. All right, so I'm gonna come to my maraca and I am just gonna coat it in paint. It's probably gonna take a couple different coats to get it where I want it to be. Everything really, really firmly colored. And if you were using a light color, some of the newspaper might show through after the first time. And the more coats that you put onto it, the smoother the maraca is gonna look. More like, remember those the maracas traditionally are made with gourds, so their exteriors are very smooth. Versus like this, you can see some of the bumps on my maraca, and that's okay. I'm not worried about it. So your hands are probably gonna get a little bit coated in paint, but guess what? That will wash off. Just be careful with your clothes, especially if you're using acrylic paint, because that acrylic paint does not come off of clothes very well at all. All right, so my maraca is nice and coated. I think what I might do is add some white here at the bottom and blend it in and kind of do an ombre. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of white here, and I'm just gonna tip my maraca up. I'm gonna add that white in there and blend it down. So I'm gonna need to add a little bit more white, it looks like. Because you can't really see it right now. So I'm gonna sweep some of that blue off of my brush. Now remember, you can always grab some water and rinse your brush. I'm just kind of being a little bit lazy this morning as I make this video. But you can always feel free. Whoops. Maraca falling out of the video screen. Must not want to be videoed today. Feeling a little shy. It's okay. All right, I think that is good enough for me. Okay, so my next step is rinsing my paintbrush. And then I'm going to set this outside to dry. And when I come back, it will be nice and dry and we'll move to our next step.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, now we have an almost dry maraca. I'm gonna be honest, I'm pushing it a little bit, but I'm a rebel. Anyway, so what I've decided to do on mine is a combination of dot painting and apple blossoms. My apple blossoms are going to be coming in to flower here any day now, and I am super duper excited about that. So, all right, I am going to mix up a light pink. So do we remember what it takes to make pink, everybody? Oh, there's a little bit of blue in there, but that's okay. I'm going to scoop that out actually. And then that white will be nice and clean. See, even teachers make a mess of their paint, guys. It's okay. Maybe we'll do cherry blossoms instead, since I'm making such a bright pink. Do you guys remember our cherry blossoms from our Japanese print or painting that we did? All right. I'm going to add a little bit more white, lighten that up a little bit. And then I'm also going to add just a titch of yellow. So it becomes a little bit more of a peachy yellow or peachy pink. There we go. Cool. Perfect. All right, and then I'm going to make a really light pink color. Do that down here. All right, so then I'm going to come to my maraca, and feel free when you are painting yours to paint it large, to do maybe just one image. That's okay. You could do multiple images on there. You could do multiple ideas, designs. Get all my flowers on here. And I'm just freehanding this. So, and you should feel just as confident as I am too. You can draw it out if you want to, or you can come right onto it and just get to work. Because the beautiful thing about paint, guys, is what? The beautiful thing about paint is that you can always paint over it, right? If you make a mistake, no worries. Just go right back into it. All right, after it dries, of course. Okay, I'm gonna come in and put some pink centers there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start to begin my, actually first I'm gonna make some green leaves. So I got the base of my flower done. So a little bit of yellow, a little bit of blue, mix those together, and we get green. Come in and bring nice leaf there, and a leaf over here. And again, yours may look completely different. You might not want flowers. You can do those geometric patterns that we saw in the pictures that are in the video. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is come in and get some white with my Q-tip. And then I'm just gonna do some dots following the outline of my flower. So I'm doing kind of a mix. I'm doing both flowers and the geometry of the dot painting. Cool. All right, I'm gonna come back in and some of those little dots in the, I think that's good. A bigger one here. All right, I'm gonna continue with my dots. Doing one more time around with the white. Cool, guys. All right. So in the center of flowers, what do we find? We find stamen, right? So I'm going to come in. This is dried a little bit, so I'm going to put some stamen here in the center of my apple blossom. We're going to go back to apple blossom because I think it looks more like an apple blossom than a cherry blossom. And plus, like I said, I am super excited. I actually trimmed my trees this year, which I've never done before, so I'm super excited to see how they do. I'm going to bring in a little bit of yellow in here too, so I'll make like a yellowish green. Mix together. Nice. All right. So thanks for joining me today, guys. I can't wait to see what your maracas end up looking like. Remember, you can flip it over and do the other side as well for more painting. But that is completely up to you guys. This is your maraca, your artwork. And I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.